Mary had a little man.
We believe that all men are created equal.
The magnificent mosaic that is America.
From radio beacon to radio beacon. I have a dream today. Change has come to America.
Believe it.
Help is on the way.
Knock, knock. Who's there?
It's a figment of your imagination.
Randi Rhodes Show.
Turn up your mind.
On this bridge, blood was given to help redeem the soul of America.
President Biden today paying tribute to the heroes of Bloody Sunday, the seminal moment in the civil rights movement that led to passage of the landmark Voting Rights Act nearly 60 years ago.
The right to vote, to have your vote counted, is the threshold of democracy and liberty. With it, anything's possible. Without it, without that right, nothing is possible.
The president hoping to make good on a 2020 campaign promise his administration is trying to keep in the spotlight ahead of an expected second presidential bid.
I will not let a filibuster obstruct the sacred right to vote.
Across the aisle,
Republicans must compete using every lawful means to win.
President Biden's potential 2024 rival calling for a different kind of change.
That means swamping the left with mail-in votes, early votes, and election day votes. Have to do it. We have to change our thinking because some bad things happened.
Former President Donald Trump laying out the framework of his campaign in a wide-ranging, nearly 2-hour Cpac speech to a heavily pro-MAGA crowd Saturday night, saying he would not suspend it if indicted on any charges from the multiple investigations he's facing. The field of candidates taking shape more than 19 months out from Election Day. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who still hasn't thrown his hat in the ring, touting his own leadership.
You've seen massive gains in states like Florida.
I understand now. So the Republican hopefuls had a scheduling conflict, right? And because Bloody Sunday fell on Cpac weekend, the hopefuls couldn't attend, the Bloody Sunday memorial. I'm kidding. There are no Republican hopefuls. This is where hope goes to die, this party of theirs. I mean, it's just hopeful is not part of the Republican lexicon. It is not part of the Republican platform. Oh, wait, they don't have a platform. That's right. Because if they told you just how fascist they're willing to go, nobody would ever vote for them again, ever. So, listen, I got to say, can you imagine Ron death sentence or Rhonda? I'm calling him Rhonda now. Donald Trump, actually attending an anniversary in Selma. They would honor the very fine people on both sides of the bridge. They would. They would honor the people who were being clubbed and the people who were clubbing them. That is what they would do. So, and when you think about it, the Edmund Pettus Bridge, did you know this? The Edmund Pettus Bridge, which is that bridge right there in that video clip, is named after a grand wizard of the Klan. So you would think, that Republicans would... No, it just serves as, a monument to mock them is what that is. It's a monument to mock them. So let me show you what their conflict was this weekend, why they couldn't attend, why they couldn't commemorate, voting rights being passed way back in the day after, 600 peaceful demonstrators led by civil rights activists John Lewis and Hosea Williams had gathered that day just to walk across the bridge after the fatal shooting of a young black man named Jimmy Lee Jackson by an Alabama trooper. I don't know. I think that might be TMI. Right? Yeah. This is the history you're not allowed to know anymore. You can't know because it might make you feel bad. I don't know about Jimmy Lee Jackson. What? What would it make you feel bad? Anyway, so this was the conflict. They had Cpac. And nothing was going to stop them from the conservative unions gathering of dunces of evil, race baiting, trans hating. I don't even know what to call fascists. I don't even know what to say about them anymore. It's pathetic. The good news in Cpac was it was very sparsely attended. It was very lightly attended. There was no one freaking there.
It is time to put America first.
first.
Stop yelling at me. Oh.
You've disrespected Donald J. Trump long enough.
They're coming for our children.
10-month abortions.
50 different genders. And now they want to ban gas-powered cars and gas stoves.
Check under your seats.
Oh.
If there happens to be a gold chocolate bar underneath there.
Up next, the Biden crime family.
We're going from today all the way back to Burisma.
Hunter
Biden laptop.
No money to Ukraine.
A perfect phone call.
I'm not politically correct. My pants are going to fall down.
Your sons and daughters are going to die on foreign battlefields.
Newsmax and LAN, it's just the stuff that we all believe.
We should always act as if we were in the end time.
You're not going to cancel God.
Our God is bigger.
America's only Christian conservative cell phone company.
Ladies and gentlemen, a rabbi, a Christian, and a cardinal walk into a bar.
The woke industrial complex.
This billion-dollar industry that mutilates the genitals of children. Young girls mutilating themselves. Boys that are having their penises turned inside out.
Permanent, life-altering sex change surgeries by their rainbow-haired teacher.
Some green-haired, woke, diversity, ESG, DEI board member.
I'm not going to buy Coke anymore because it's woke. I'm going to buy Diet Dr. Pepper.
Basically allowing unlimited abortion anytime, anywhere, in any trimester, quadmester, whatever you wanted.
We don't want that. Keep that there.
Abolish the FBI, CDC, ATF, DOJ, every last one of them.
We're moments away from fundamentally changing America.
When Donald J. Trump talks, it's newsworthy.
These are the Jim Jordan, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz days.
Is that the kind of America you want to live in? No! The stakes, me either.
MAGA, MAGA, MAGA.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Okay, if you're doing racist, homophobic speeches at Cpac and posting on Truth Social, does anybody hear you? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I really I don't know. But I will tell you, Cpac is headed to the place where it always belonged, and that's in some metropolitan bus depot. Okay, there's nobody there. Nobody is listening to them. Nobody, and so everybody's wondering, like, why? Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep doing this? Why do they keep, and this was all a Hail to the Fuhrer type pregame that you just saw there. The main event was, of course, the orange one. The main event was, the dictator in chief. The main event was, the con man. Right, that's what they were all warming up for. That's what they were all, warming the empty, seats for. It was very sick. It was very sad. But you say, look, why? Why do they do it? Why? It's very simple. This is not funny. This is real. Okay, it's very simple. There's going to be, I'm going to guess, 16, 15 candidates vying for the Republican nomination, so that 30% of the people who actually vote in Republican primaries, that's who votes, okay? About 30% of America will vote in a Republican primary. Those people, will split their vote between all these different candidates, and Donald Trump will get the nomination by about 10% of the vote in America. That's why they do it. This is the game. This is the entire plan. This is all they're trying to do, is whip up the craziest of the crazies, the lunatic, fringe that makes the lunatic fringe look normal is who they're talking to here. I mean, they don't need a big tent for this. You understand? You don't need a big tent for the amount of people I'm talking about. You just need, like, Mike Lindell to donate some pillows so they can make sort of a bedroom fort. You know what I mean? You ever do that when you were a kid? Of course, right? Of course. These are fond memories. I should not associate that fond memory with Mike Lindell, because it ruins the memory, like, forever. I'm really sorry. I apologize. That was bad. That was wrong. They threw out Nick Fuentes. And that was kind of too bad, because, they needed every butt in every seat that they could get. But, yeah, they threw him out. But he did manage to take a selfie with Mike Lindell before he was kicked out. Yeah, it was fun. It was a farce. Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.